What's up, people? Just doing another lesson. Trying to set a record. Doing like 100 lessons in a day. Y'all like, you must really don't got no time. Nothing to do. Oh, I do. I'm just out of school, so just thought I'd bust these out while I have time and everything. So this lesson I'm about to do now, a jazz bass walk, or just a jazz bass lesson on, like, I won't call it jazz run, but just like jazz bass lines, because a lot of musicians out here, or a lot of bass players, if it's at sheds or just at church or whatnot, they really don't know how to walk the bass line like in a jazzy feel. And it's real easy, you know what I mean? I hear a lot of bass players, they try to like smooth jazz it, but you want that good like walk like you're doing like the Charleston or something like big band and everything. So I'm gonna just do a quick lesson on that. And the thing is, with bass or jazz bass lines, when you hear like the classic jazz with like the double bass, it just sounds intimidating because it's like they never stop moving their notes. But like I always say is that once you understand patterns and you know your scales, even if you know one scale, you're set. And that's all they doing. They just doing the same pattern maybe, and just all in the same scale. They just pattern their work, and that's all it is. It's just pattern. So I'm gonna get into that a little, and so that y'all be able to do like jazz bass lines. And it's real easy once you get that wisdom of what the root is. Everything else just fills. So for start, let's just say we're in I'm being the key of B flat minor, and all that means is I'm hitting every exact note, or I'll be using every note that's in the C sharp major scale. C sharp's relative minor is B flat. That means just the closest minor. So I'm using the B flat natural minor scale, like I said, which features every note in the C sharp scale, and that's B flat, B flat, C, C sharp, E flat, F sharp, A flat, and back to B flat. And B flat is going to be my root note. So the first, when you're trying to either do a jazz bass line or you're listening to a jazz bass line, you're trying to get it, you have to know what progression it is and everything. Because once you understand the progression, you'll be able to add the fills in, or add the fill note, because you know where it's going to go when it goes to the next progression. So I came up with a little, like, it's like a popular jazz progression or whatnot, whether if it's like new school or old school. It's just a simple jazz progression, and I just play the progression, and we'll come back and fill in the notes. So all it is 4 bars on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Hold on, so let me speed it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then it's going to be 2 bars of the 4 or the E flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that was 2 bars back to the 1. And then there's going to be a half a bar of F sharp, which is the flat 6. Then a half a bar to F, which is the 5. 1. So it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. So that's the progression. Now, since we got that, so it was like. So now we got the progression. All that is left to do is just add the fill notes in. And this is where a lot of people may get intimidated, like, yo, I'm gonna just try to play. If you are like a church bass player or whatnot, you try to play something that resembles like church music. but it don't really fit when you're looking for that jazz feel, you know, or yeah, that jazz feel and everything. So the best thing that I would recommend, or that I'm going to do or show you just for starters, or if you want to add more to it, is just you do the B flat natural minor scale and just play that down. Just know that every eighth note you go back to the 1. So all that would be is, and I'm just playing it straight down, just like that's the scale from start to finish, from root to octave. That's every note. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The eighth note would be the octave, and then you know there's 8 counts to every bar that I was doing. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's just that simple. And you see, if you could hear it, it's kind of like got a jazzy feel. You just picture like your boy hitting a rod or whatnot. So, and it's just that simple. And if you don't want to do that much, something that's 3 notes, which would just be the 1, 1, 2, minor third, 2, 1. It's something as simple as that. It's jazzy, and at the same time, it's not that, you know, it's not difficult or anything. So, and you could just do that while you're on the 1, and when you go to the 4, you can repeat both ways I showed you. You can still do the 1, 2, 3, 4, just going from note to note to the octave. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And well, that wouldn't be the octave. That would be F. But since we're in E flat, you just play every note still in the B flat minor natural scale in order, and that's all. I'm just playing the notes in order, nothing more, nothing less. So you even play it backwards too. And that's all. I just play every note in order backwards. So that just, you know, that's another idea that you could do. And I'm just trying to show you that, you know, jazz bass lines isn't as, you know, hard as a lot of us think. Now of course they be like doing ascending and descending, but again they staying with the same scale or whatnot. So after we do the we got the 1 and we got the 4, so you just go back to the 1. And when you get to that F sharp, which is the flat 6, you could just think of something that's nice to play. Alright, and all that was, it was F sharp, is F sharp, F sharp, F, F sharp, F sharp, F, C, F, C, B. So and you back at home. And again, that's all the same notes. This time I just kind of decorded it. I kind of took it as a 1/5 progression or a C5 chord. So and that's it. And let's say you wanted to, you know, since you got that, you wanted to like, okay, I kind of like want to walk it up. It's the same thing. And I guess if you want to get creative, try to walk up on different notes that's not the root. So after you go to B, like something like that. I mean, I did it on 2 bars, but if you get what I'm saying, like you could just start on like an A flat and it's still in the B flat natural minor scale, or you could just do the B, you just walk it up, you just doing this higher. And it's just the same thing. I'm just doing note for note, hitting every note in the scale, just walking back up or walking forward. And most of the time that's what they do. So if you don't, what you need to get from this is that you want to just think of a pattern and make sure you know the notes that are in the like a natural minor scale or whatnot, or harmonic minor, which is the same exact scale as a melodic minor. So, and that's just basically all jazz runs is. All jazz runs are, they got a pattern and they know the scale that they're going to be using. And once you know that, it's unlimited. Just like anything is unlimited once you could think of a pattern. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, experiment. So you could do. And you can add that too, and all that was is just a scale degrees. It'd be a B flat minor chord, which is just B flat and C sharp. You do an E minor chord, which is E flat and F sharp. Back to the B flat. Then you do an F sharp major, which is F sharp and B flat, and an F minor, which is F and A flat. So with that is it. You know, hopefully y'all can, you know, get creative, come up with your own jazz bass line, seeing that it's not hard at all. So continue to comment, like, and subscribe, and I appreciate y'all for appreciating me, for appreciating y'all. Alright, I might